Right, I think we're ready to go, yeah. The Bahrain Grand Prix in the Premier League. Got 19 in. I think we just got one reserve who's not turned up. But that's not a problem anyway. At least we've got 19. Let's hope for a race just as good as the one we had yesterday in the Championship. We had no safety car. We had Rick Dalton win by about 20 seconds. It's a fantastic race. Let's hope for more of the same. It is full qualifying tonight, always is when we do the Premier League race. Let's have a little look through the grid then. As we can see, we've got 19 in, 15 of them are from the Premier League, and then we've got some names you might recognise from last night as well. We've got Swanshanks in the Renault, who's reserving today. Nunda in the AlphaTauri, who is reserving today as well. And we've got DJ Jewley, who was second yesterday in the Championship, he's reserving. And then the fourth reserve is Jake the Slayer, who was also on the podium yesterday in the Championship. Both he and Nunda reserved last week as well. Both had strong starts to the season. And again, if any of the reserve drivers finish in the top 10, not sure why Bad Palzo's joined, but he's not in the league. Yeah, if any reserve drivers finish in the top 10, they will score points for the constructor, but not for themselves. Right, we're going to sort out the spectator menu then, and we are going to get started then in Q1. Not sure which car it is. There's only got one driver today. I think it's Renault. It is the Renault. No, it's not Swanshanks. Is he Renault? Can't tell the colours, but we'll work it out eventually. Quickly have a look in the Discord, because Andy Liu is meant to be reserving today, but he's not showed up. I think it's Red Bull. Yeah, it is Red Bull. Newman Dino not racing today, so Red Bull going to be affected here, unfortunately. We've got Sean also not racing today. He's had a bit of an injury, so he's not going to be racing with us for a few weeks, which is unfortunate, but we look forward to having him back soon. We are going to go on board with Idenzo, who I think is first out on track on his outlap. First race here in last week, Siege was the winner. It was a really good race at Monza. Have a look through the standings now. So Siege was the winner. We had Cowie in second, Serious Mushroom in third. So that was the podium last week, but again, it's such a competitive league. Wouldn't surprise me if it completely changed here. And looking at the constructors, we got Haas in the lead, Ferrari in second, going strong in both leagues, and then Alfa Romeo in third. Only Renault and AlphaTauri didn't score last week, so Nightwing and Nunda in AlphaTauri and Crooksy and Swanshanks in the Renault will be looking to get some points today to get them on the score sheet as well. As we watch Idenzo starting his lap down to turn 1. Pretty tidy, little bit wobbly coming out there to turn 3. There we go, this little sharp S bit. You have to go right over the curbs here if you're going to get the full speed. Idenzo in Sergio Perez's car today. There we go, good exit there, so easy there. It's such a slow speed just to lose it if you get your foot down too early. And he locks up going into that corner as well. Again, it's really difficult through there, as we saw yesterday. You have to turn and brake pretty much at the same time. Got the DRS open. That's one of 3 DRS zones here at Sakir. And again, where Idenzo just gone round there, if you clip that curb going round there, you've gone, and there's no recovering it. We saw it happen a couple of times last night in qualifying and in the race. We got nearly every car he's on a lap here, apart from the top 3. and Joe Bradford is on an outlap. So Idenzo is going to be first across the line. Let's see what the benchmark is going to be. It is a 1:25.7, and we're going to go on board with Big Arns. No, we're not. It's Nunda next across the line. He goes up to second. Then the Haas and the Williams. Off Scorpus up to third. Siege second. Crooksley across the line goes up to second ahead of Siege as well. A Big Arns about to cross the line, and he goes only fourth. The Mercedes is next. It's going to be Afonso Boss as well. He goes up to fifth. Afonso's first race with us. He's been away the last couple of weeks. That's good to see him on his debut as well. We've got a McLaren now crossing the line. Ozan's only 8th. It's a slow lap. Don't know if he made a mistake or not. As we see Jay Story go up into 8th. Next across the line is DJ Jawley, the reserve in the racing point, up to 7th. Get a bit of a breather so we can go down a serious mushroom. Coming out the last turn again, quite neat through there. Opens the DRS and goes up into second, the podium sitter from last week. And his teammate Jake Slay is about across the line, but he's invalidated his time. It looks like he's going to be going again. And then we see the Ferrari of Cowie, someone who's won the favourites today, goes up to second. So it takes some beating that lap from Idenzo's quality lap, 1:25.7. As we see the Mercedes Rocky Hockey across the line, he's up to 7th. So we're seeing 13 drivers with laps on the board already then. Obviously 4 drivers will go out, usually the bottom 5, as we only got 19, it's going to be the bottom 4 today. They'll go out in Q1. Nunda goes up to 10th, he set a second lap. And now we've got the Renault back across the line. Is he going to come in? Yeah, most drivers will come in after setting their first lap. Scorpio and Nunda has done 2 laps though. Jake Deslay here, be looking to get into Q2. He had a very good race again last night in Bahrain. Championship drivers, pace might not quite be there. Obviously that's why they're in the Championship League, which is not quite as fast as the Premier League, but it's still quality. Obviously having a 50% practice last night for them really, so they should have a bit of an advantage here today. See if any reserves can get in the points. I don't think any of them did last week. As we see his teammate Serious Mushroom, he's going to come in the pits. Here we go then, Jake the Slayer into the final corner. Good exit out of there, he gets down on the pedal quickly, opens his DRS, and Jake the Slayer crosses the line and only goes 12th. He might have to go again. That was on his second lap, so his tyres might have gone off. Obviously tyre wear here is a huge issue. Tyres burn really quickly. Very hot track. And we see Jay Bradfield go up to 12th next to his teammate in the Williams. He went a second quicker than that yesterday, I think. On his pole lap, on his quali lap in the short qualifying did yesterday. So he'll be disappointed with that. And Nunda is finally coming in the pits. As we see ex-Scorpa, I think he'll be boxing as well. Then we've got Forza Ferrari, then we're going to follow him because he's on a hot lap. He comes out the final corner. Oh, he's got a little bit wobbly there. He is down, he's out of VRS, he's gone for that. He's only 11th, quite close to his teammate. 1400's off again, he might have to go again there. Talking to his teammate, here he comes, but he is on a slow lap, he'll be coming in. Only Swanshanks and Bazman yet to set a lap then. We're going to go on board with Swanshanks. He goes through sector 2. So this bit here, this right hander here, if you clip that curb, that's where you spin. Oh, he's slid a little bit there. I think he slid so much because he was going a lot wider than he should have done just to avoid that curb. Swanshanks, obviously no pressure today, no expectation for him at all because he is a championship driver, so just good for the practice. Opens the DRS, he's going to come across the line and he is up to 13. Good lap from him. We're going to go on board with Bazman then, coming out the final corner. Again, clean through there. And he crosses the line and he goes up to 12th. So after one round of laps we've got a gap of nearly 2 seconds, and we can see the 4 reserve drivers we have got are 15th, 16th, 18th and 19th. So again that shows the quality of this league, how fast it is. We've got Jay Story in 17th at the moment as well, so he'll be heading out as it stands. Very close times here though. We've got Idenzo, his lap times are 1:25.7, 2:4. Just a 10th down to Cowie. Nightwing's in third, we missed that. It's a good lap from Nightwing. I didn't get any points last week, Nightwing. Serious Mushroom 4th, Crooksy 5th, Siege 6th. We know he can go faster than that. Last week's winner. We know Big Arms can go faster than that as well. Mercedes in 8th and 9th, McLaren in 10th and 11th, Bazman 12th. Williams both in the danger zone really, 13th and 14th. They're both going to have to go again. And we've got Swanshanks in 15th. It'd be great if he could get out. It'd really do him a good deal if he can get out of Q1 here. Jake the Slayer 16th, J Story 17th, Nunda 18th, DJ Julie 19th, who we know can go faster after finishing second in the championship race last night. Most drivers in the pit lane after the first round of laps. You'd think the top 5, top 6 even will be safe, so they probably won't have to come out again, but I reckon we know anyone 13th and below will definitely have to come out again. 7th and below, I think should come out again, just as a precaution. Obviously, if you come out again, might have to use a fresher set of tyres, and again, you only have a certain allocation. Siege says he's gone a 10th and a half quicker. Here he has, he's up to 3rd. We've got Mercedes sitting still there on the tracks, get out of the way. It's difficult because the pit lane, it spits you out right into that turn 1 and there's no real room to get out of the way, so you either have to cut the corner or stop sometimes. And we see a bit of a traffic jam forming. Hopefully they can space themselves out. I'm sure they'll be able to do that. Who is on a lap then? Siege is a 10th slower. Big Arns, he is 7th, he's just started his flying lap. We've also got Scorper on a flying lap as well. He is a 10th and a half up and he needs that as well. Swanshanks, I think he's on a lap. He's been on those tyres. Oh, he's lost it. That's where I said. That's where I said you can lose it. If you clip it there on that right side, you are going to lose it and you're not going to be able to recover it. And he's lost part of his front wing. He's going to have to box for that. Scorper then, still a 10th. That's an old reading. That's from sector 1 as he comes through the end of sector 2. Let's have a look how much faster he could be. A little bit wobbly through sector 2 that turn. He is 4/10ths up. So Scorper, he's gonna be getting quite far up here. He could go as far as 7th if he gets a really tidy sector 3. But he'll definitely propel himself up the leaderboard with a good exit here, and he gets a good entrance into the final turn. Gets out of it well, DRS open quickly, and he crosses the line, and he's only 12th, so maybe the final sector weren't as quick. He lost a bit of time there. Only 12th for Scorper. Pushes Bazman down, pushes... Oh, Nunda's gone again. He must have gone again, gone faster. He's up to 14th. Jay Bradfield down in 15th. DJ Julie 16th. I think he's improved. Swanshanks having that wing damage and only 5.5 minutes left. He's going to have to go out again. Down in 17th. Jake the Slayer's invalidated time, so he's going out as it stands at the moment. And Jay Story at the bottom in 19th as well. Competition really heating up here in Bahrain. Look in the comments, William saying DJ Julie till I die. Well, he had a good race last night. It'll be a lot harder if he's to get any points tonight. Darren saying evening guys and ladies. Yep, good evening Darren. Good luck to you again tonight. Obviously you got a podium last week. Bahrain, a completely different challenge to Australia though. To Italy, sorry. We started in Italy, didn't we? We went for a mixed calendar. Other leagues we're doing are going for just a normal routine calendar, which is alright in a way because everyone knows what race they're going to be doing, but if you're in 3 or 4 leagues, I just think it gets a bit boring if you're doing the same track 4 nights a week. It just happens to be that Bahrain is drawn out to be the second race, so it is on the same week as most leagues are doing Bahrain. I know Jay Bradfield is his 3rd race in Bahrain this week, and it's not one of his favourite tracks. He was running 2nd and 3rd. He got 2nd in qualifying yesterday for the championship, and then he made a mistake and spun it in the race. DJ Julie's on the slow lap then. Let's get back to the race, and Jake the Slayer is 0.5 up as he comes through sector 2. That's not going to be enough. He's going to need to find half a second if he's to get out at Q1. He's tidy through there. He's got 3.5 temps now. That's much better. Much better through sector 2 for Jake the Slayer. It's obviously where he lost some of the time in his last lap. Swan Shanks and Jay Story both going out. For out laps, he's got a bit too much curb there, Jake the Slayer, in the final corner. Don't really want to be getting much like curves, it puts you off a little bit, and Jake the Slayer, he goes 15th, exact same time as Jay Bradfield. We saw it in Q3 earlier with, I think it was Q2 or Q3, both McLaren drivers, Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris at the exact same time. We've seen it again here. Jake the Slayer, as it stands, will go through, even though he set the exact same time as Jay Bradfield, because he was the last to set that time. So Jay Bradfield's going to have to come out and get at least a thousandth of a second to get out of Q1. But Jake the Slayer, with the 4 drivers below him, looking like they're going to be going out again and setting faster laps, still in danger there. Nunda also in danger, down in 14th as well. Scorper's in 12th. He might think he's safe. He's only two tenths clear of the drop zone now, so he's sitting dangerously there. So is Forza Ferrari. And then the Mercedes, not sure if they're going to go out again. Anyone above 8th and above, where Crooksy is, you'd think they should be safe. But it's F1, we know anything can happen. Jake the Slayer's on a slow lap, he's going to have to be quick if he's to get round and change his tyres quickly for another lap. Swan Shanks then crosses the line. He's now going to start his lap as he goes into turn 1, and he needs to find a couple of tenths. Jay Story's just started his lap as well. He's going to have to find at least 6.5 tenths if he needs to get out of Q1. Haas are actually top of the constructors' standings, as his teammate Siege won the last race. Serious mushrooms out on the track on his, I think that might be his old softs that he's already used. That doesn't really matter. As Siege retires, obviously he's retired in the pit lane, which you are allowed to do. You can retire in the pit lane, but if you retire on the track, then we get penalties for that because it can impede other drivers. Jay Story, as he goes through sector 2, we're going to follow Swan Shanks actually, make sure he doesn't make the same mistake he did on his last lap. He's going to be cautious around here. Yeah, he's staying far away from that little corner. He goes into the penultimate turn, onto the back straight as he approaches the final corner. Not sure what time this is going to be because I've not been following the lap. Or he's not cut the corner, but he's got too much curb there. He's going to lose a little bit of time there. Opens the DRS and he crosses the line. And he doesn't improve. It's a very slow lap. Jay Story looks like he's not going to improve. He's not improved either. So Swan Shanks and Jay Story, it looks like they're both going out. Swan Shanks has been on those tyres for 3 laps, so I doubt he will improve anymore. I think Swan Shanks and Jay Story both be out. DJ Julie then, he is 26 hundredths up. He's going to need to find at least a tenth if he's going to get out. Probably more than that because Jay Bradfield's on a lap as well. And he is also half a tenth up. He needs a good sector 3 here, and a good sector 3 could push him up to 14th. Let's see what he's like through the final turn. Pretty perfect through the final turn from Jay Bradfield. Opens the DRS. Where's he going to go? He's lost time. Maybe this final sector weren't as good as he's done before then. If he goes out by setting the exact same time, that'd be funny. Not for him, obviously, as the checkered flag waves. But again, we have this glitch where it can let drivers set times after. DJ Geordie crosses the line. He's up to 11th. Fantastic that from DJ Geordie. He looks safe as Scorper's in the pits. So yeah, it's going to let people cross the line and set times, start laps, even after the checkered flag's been waved. Carey's retired in the pits. Jay Bradford is 2 tenths up. He's going to be going out. Jay Bradford looks like he's going to be going out. Yeah, he slowed down. Jay Bradfield is out. Swan Shanks is out. Jay Story is also out. Jake the Slayer, will it let him cross the line? I don't think it's going to let him cross the line and set a lap. So setting the exact same time in the end is not going to matter. Jockey Hockey, he's retired. Has he lost it? Jay Bradfield is retired on the track. That is going to be a penalty. I think Jockey Hockey might have lost it on the track, you know. We're going to follow Nunda because the Mercedes He's just round this corner. Is that DJ Julie? Oh, the car's gone now, but I think he crashed Jockey Hockey, so that means he's going to start down in 15th. His car will go through. Yeah, we can tell he's crashed because of the time. As Alfonso Bosco's up to 4th, his teammate. Because his time is quicker than some of the drivers in front. But for some reason, he's gone out again and lost it. If Nunda's got wing damage there as well. I'm not sure if there was a collision. That's the risk. It's a silly risk of going out again when you don't need to. Because you can crash now. Jockey Hockey, after looking promising and looking like he's going to get through to Q3, is now going to start down in 15th. Jake the Slayer's 16th, Jay Bradfield 17th, Swanshank's 18th, Jay Story 19th, and again we have to wait for this countdown. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Not sure why it does it. Hopefully it's fixed soon. So Idenzo's through, Cowie's through, Serious Mushrooms through, Fonzo's through, Siege through, Nightwing, Ozan, Big Arns, Crooksy, DJ Julie, Forza Ferrari, Scorper, Bazman and Nunda are through. Jockey Hockey's going to start 15th, Jake the Slayer 16th, Jay Bradfield 17th, Swanshanks 18th and Jay Story 19th. Jake the Slayer, he'll be annoyed that he's out, but at the end of the day he was a bit lucky that he's starting ahead of Jay Bradfield simply by the fact that he set his lap time later than Jay Bradfield did. Darren saying third will do, got no rhythm. It is a track that really helps if you get a lot of rhythm going, because like I say, some of these drivers have done a 50% here last night, and I was in that race as well. I was in a different race. I was in another Bahrain race earlier this week, and I found it much easier yesterday, having already done a 50% race here this week. There we go then, Max Verstappen's joined us. And we'll just wait for the server to kick in, and then he will get through to Q2. Big Arms making a point in the Discord saying the whole grid separated by 2 seconds. And yeah, Jay Bradfield making a very valid point. I mean, look at this. Half a second between a top 9, all on the same set of tyres. Absolutely fantastic times there. We know some of these names down here could have gone quicker as well. Jay Bradfield making a point that quality, that strategy is going to be key. Of course it is. This Q2 is obviously where it gets interesting, because if you get through in the top 10 to Q3, they will be the tyres that you start on. So some might go for mediums, some might stick with softs. If you start on softs in Bahrain, it's more than likely you're going to have to go for a 2-stopper, because as we mentioned, the tyre wear, it is atrocious around here. And the soft hard strategy, you're going to have to be extremely good at managing your tyres around here. I think we saw Siege do a soft medium strategy in Italy last week. There's absolutely no way you can do that. Soft hard is nearly impossible. So if people start on softs, it's more than likely they're going to have to do a 2-stopper, soft, medium, medium. Or if they can, soft, medium, soft, which is unlikely though. Obviously safety car, if there's any safety cars, that will play into it as well. And then Q2 is underway, and we have got the Red Bull. There's only one Red Bull at Big Arns, he's going to be first out. We've got a couple going out quickly, we see a racing point as well. There we go, look. Mediums all around there. Straight away, people sticking on the mediums. And that is exactly what I would do if I was in this race as well. I'd be getting those medium tyres on and going for a medium hard 1-stopper. It's definitely, if there's no safety car, a medium hard is definitely the quickest way around here. Don't think any of the cars have actually gone out on softs yet. We've seen six cars have gone out, and they're all on mediums. It does say some are on softs, but they're the ones in the pit, so they might have gone away for a minute. Again, Jake the Slayer's message saying he's disappointed that he's out in Q1. Of course, he's got 2 podiums in a row in the championship so far, back-to-back podiums, and then comes in the Premier League, doesn't make it out of Q1, and again just shows the quality. Fantastic pace here. And we are going to focus on the cars. DJ Julie, Afonso and Ozan are all going on the softs, and they are 3 of the drivers that probably could be on the cusp, whether they get through or go out here. So starting on the softs, they're taking no risks, they want to get through to Q3. See Ferrari here, Bazman. Right, who's first to start their lap there? It's going to be the Racing Point of Denzo. He's out first again. He wants the TV time, doesn't he? He goes down into turn 1. Again, this little bit here, again, yeah, he slides a little bit through there. There's so many corners you can slide through on this track, and with the heat as well. That's why the tyres die so quickly. So I did from Denzo, of course, on the mediums as well. They last longer, but you're not going to get as much grip. In fact, all the cars are out on the track, apart from, of course, Ferrari sat in the pits. And we've got Ferrari down in turn 1. He's just letting cars out of the way. Again, we mentioned that pit lane exit is quite busy. So it's the second of the DRS zones. First DRS zones down on the main straight. Second one's in out of turns 2 and, well, turn 1 and then turn 2. That's the shortest one a lot, and then we've got the one down in sector 2. We've just seen Idenza go through. He slides a little bit through there. Of course, he's purple through sector 2. He's the first one to set a time. Alfonso Boss has left the session. Presume that is a server error. Although he's in the pits. We'll have a look at that. He goes with a 1:26.4. So it's a bit slower, but I think that's a good time. The score on the mediums is 1:28.0. It's not going to be enough to get him through, I'm sure. We're going to go on board with Nightwing. No, that's none. It was about across the line. He's slower than Scorp, but they're going to have to go again. As we see the House of Siege, he goes second. He's slower than Idenza as well. We're missing all his cars there, I do apologise. Here we go. Ozan first on softs, second. Idenzo quick on mediums, and then Ozan is on softs. Cowie's third. Crooks is 5th. Now we're going to see Nightwing cross the line, and he's 6th. Next up's going to be the second racing point of DJ Jawley, the reserve driver today. He's on soft tyres as well, and he's only 7th. For the soft tyres, he's going to have to go quicker than that. Then we're going to see Ferrari Bazman starts out, and we're going to follow Serious Mushroom, who goes purple through sector 2, and he is on soft tyres as well. Does he think he can do soft hard, or is he going to go for a 2-stopper? Goes into the final turn. He comes in the pits. Yeah, I don't think he wants to start on those softs really. I think we're seeing what he could do. We've got big arms down here as well. And we'll get another invite quickly out to Afonso, so you won't be able to see what's going on. Oh, it says he's not online. So I'm not sure. Oh, it says he was last online 9 days ago anyway, so it's obviously offline, so we're going to send an invite. And he can get back in, hopefully. I'm not sure who these people are joining. It's a private lobby, so I'm not sure why people can join. So then Idenzo is a fantastic lap from him. He's first on the mediums. It looks like he'll probably get through on those tyres. Cowie and Siege a bit further back, 5 tenths behind Idenzo. Ozan in seconds, but he is on the soft tyres as well. Person we don't know has left the session. So you can have it on invite only or friends only. So if you have it on friends only, the settings, anyone on your friends list can join the session. If you have it on invite only, then anyone in the session can invite someone, I think. You just need to sort out a private lobby. See, that's the thing through doing a lobby. We did try doing it through a league, on the game, but it messed up, didn't it, last week, which is a shame. Yeah, most of the cars back in the pits, then they're going to hang about and watch what the other drivers do to see whether they need to go again or not. Forza Ferrari down the mediums. Serious Mushroom in 12th. Big Arn's 13th, he's on his outlap. None of those drivers have set a time yet. Fonzo in 14th, and he has left the session, he's not back into it yet. I'm not sure what is going on there. I think Bazman, no, he's on a slow lap. DJ Jawley. This is a quick lap, I think. Yeah, he's going quick. Yeah, forwards the curb around that. Yeah, he's a tenth and a half up. He does need to find more time, especially being on those soft tyres, but he's ran wide there. Not invalidated his time, but he'd have lost time there. And these 2 lap old tyres, and if he gets through on these, he's going to have to start on them. He'll probably be only able to do about 2 to 4 laps on them. He's not coming to pit, so he thinks he's still going to improve. And he does improve by 1900 margin. He does get ahead of Nightwing through that slight time. So then we're going to follow Alfonso's joy, that's good to see. We're going to follow Big Arm down his lap. We're right on board with him. So the camera most confused, look how wide he's going there. It's a swoop back in, clip the apex. Close to that wide line as you can. This is the right hander where if you flip it, you spin. Close to it as you can, clip the apex again, purple through sector 2. Clip the apex, clip that apex as well. Hammer it down as soon as you can, grab spin, Scorpion moves out the way, nicely for him. Again, go as wide as you can here, without being validated, swoop back in, perfect cornering through there, perfect exit as well. And he's going to get his foot down, DRS over, Big Arms goes up to the pit. And again, it just shows how fast some of these drivers are, because that looks absolutely perfect through sector 2 and 3 of what we saw. And he's only up in 5th. So Denzo, that time is absolutely fantastic. He's going to take some beating today, that's for sure. McLaren off Forza Ferrari, he's got a slow lap. And we've got a racing point, DJ Jawley behind, but he's going to have to come in. We've got 6 minutes left. Does not want to be starting on those tyres. He's been on those for 3 laps. If he starts on those tyres, he's going to have to pit up to lap 3 or 4, definitely. So he just will not last. They're probably on about 20% now. Alfonso got kicked out of the session. Can I rejoin? Yep, he's got it, don't worry. Yep, just go on, if people do get kicked out of the session for whatever reason, because of a server issue or something, you just click on spectator menu, go to look at your own car, and then you can click take control. We are going to follow the Williams of Scorpio. He's a 10th up again in the mediums. He is currently going out, he's down 11th. He comes into the final corner. Flips the ape, or he wobbles a little bit there, opens his DRS, can improve. He does improve, but again only just puts him up to 10th and ahead of Bazman, which could be important. If Bazman can't improve, he's straight back out, because we have seen there, Serious Mushroom on the mediums, up into 3rd. Fantastic that from him. He should be through on those medium tyres as well. So that pushes Scorpio straight back out. He's a 10th up low again, going through sector 1. He's already been on those tyres for 2 laps, so we don't want to push him too hard. Because again, then the medium hard strategy might look a bit dodgy for him towards the end of the race. Nunda is also a 10th up. He needs more time than that though. Scorpio, he's looking at the gap again. He's over 5 tenths off 10th, so he's going to need to gain more. And he's like, yeah, I thought he spun there. He has spun. Suddenly heard a drop. He downshifted suddenly, obviously because he spun. He's doing well to get out of the way here. Obviously, if you're parking in a dangerous location like that, well, if you wait on the sides of the track for cars to come past, it's going to disqualify you for some reason for parking in a dangerous location. If you reverse back onto the track, you crash into someone. Damn if you do, damn if you don't with this game sometimes. He just needs to calm down a bit on those tyres before he spins and loses his wheel. But he needs to get back in the pits, I think. It's another issue he picked up. As Alfonso goes on his outlap, he's now going to start his lap. Another issue he picked up. yesterday is that even if you go on a harder, this was for short qualifying anyway, if you go on a harder tyre strategy, you only get one set of mediums still. I presume for full qualifying that's different, so you can have multiple sets. So Afonso, only one yet to set a time, he is out on softs. So with this time, with it being on softs, you'd expect him to get through. Yeah, and the people starting with mediums definitely have an advantage coming into the race if it's a one-stopper. Oh, he's a bit wide coming through there against a tough turn, but he's got good exit out of it, which could save him. As we see the Haas, which must be Siege, he's the only Haas left coming out. So he is going again, he's not sure he's safe there. Nunda came in the pits in the end, he didn't improve. So Skorka and Nunda both in dangerous positions. Bazman's on an outlap. Oh, pardon me. And then Afonso is now coming out of sector 2. Let's see what he can do then. Purple through sector 2 it's showing. And on soft tyres this could be top of the timesheets from Afonso. He got a bit bumpy there coming out of the final corner. He opens DRS and this will see him through, definitely. He does go first, he goes half a tenth quicker, exactly like Denzo, and he will be through to Q3. Let's have a look then, we've got Idenzo in the pits, Ozan in the pits, Sirius Smasher in the pits, they should be safety through. Big Arms in 7th, sitting a little bit dangerously there on the mediums, as Crooksy has gone out on the on softs. DJ Geordie's out as well, setting a quicker time on fresh softs. It's a very close gap to Nightwing. Forza Ferrari, so Big Arms could be sitting dangerously there, and Forza Ferrari's retired. He's retired in the pit lane, so he is out. It's only 6 thousandths off Nightwing and a further 5 thousandths off DJ Julie, but I'm not sure if he took his eye off the ball and didn't realise the time. But Forza Ferrari will be going out. I was in a race with him yesterday though. He started down in 12th, I think it was, on the mediums, and he ended up finishing on the podium. So starting on the medium and starting further down could be better than starting higher up on the softs. So we see Ferrari, or Bazman, he didn't improve his time, not sure if he invalidated it, and he's going slower here as well. He must be saving up for one last roll of the dice. Crooksy's about to start his lap as well. Again, he's sat in 9th, so that could be dangerous. However, with Forza Ferrari retiring, he could be alright. Same goes for Nightwing, and Nightwing's staying on those mediums. That's a gamble, but he is slightly up as he comes through sector 2. DJ Geordie looks safe now, up in 8th, you'd think. Let's hope for him anyway, because he's on a slow lap, he's not going to improve here. And we see Ferrari, Bazman. Bazman is not going for another lap, and he's might be out of fuel. Sirius Mushrooms retired in the garage, he's going to be through, and Bazman is going to be out. It looks like he's going to be starting down in 13th. Scorpa's in the pits, he's going to be starting 12th. Nunda's in the pits, he's going to be starting 14th. Forza Ferrari's obviously retired in 11th, so that is it. Nightwing, Crooksy, yeah, I think they know that they're through, because they are slowing down. So there we have it, we've got 3 minutes to wait anyway for this stopwatch to go down, but we know the 4 cars out. We're going to be Nunda in 14th, Bazman 13th, Scorpa in 12th, and Forza Ferrari in 11th. And through to the top 10, we're going to, Siege has set a lap on the softs, it goes fastest. Only a tenth, or less than half a tenth ahead of Afonso, so he's definitely going to have competition today, unless he's hiding something like Mercedes usually do, unless he's holding back for Q3. He's going to be starting with softs in Siege, so that is interesting. He's gone for a different strategy to Idenzo, looks like it could be his biggest rival today. Afonso led in seconds and he's starting with softs as well. Idenzo is going to be starting mediums. Ozan 4th on the softs, Sirius Mushroom 5th in mediums. Cowie 6th on the softs as well, it's interesting. Big Arm 7th on the mediums. We've got DJ Julie 8th on the softs. Nightwing in 9th on mediums. 3 black hole mediums, I must mention. Crooksy then in 10th as well. On softs for Crooksy as well. As we have a look into the comments, Zaki say, "Oh, seriously, you don't have the pace." You do have the pace. He showed that last week. Obviously, you got to think there's 19 drivers in this. You're 11th. Forza Ferrari we're talking about here. So he's actually ahead of 7 cars. So he's definitely got the pace for this league. Again, we were discussing earlier as well. Rick Dalton in the championship has dominated the first 2 races. People aren't too happy about that because it's made it a little bit, well, not boring, but the battle we had for second yesterday, it would have been great if we had that as a battle for first. So we've been discussing whether he can share in the Premier League with his brother Idenzo, because they share a console, so obviously they can't race on the same night. If they were to alternate each week, and then we'd get a different driver in the championship, might be a better option, but we're going to give it one more week and see how we go with that. But Forza Ferrari's definitely got the pace for the Premier League. We know that. He's 11th on the mediums. And he's going to pick up a lot of points through the course of this year, as will hopefully everyone get some points on the board. Obviously the bottom 3 will get relegated. We have got Sean, who's out for a few weeks as well, but I think he's got some points on the board already. We've got Bazaboy in the league yet. We haven't seen him yet. He's not raced in the first 2, but hopefully he'll be back possibly next week or the week after. Newman Dino not racing tonight. He picked up points last week though. Hopefully we'll see him again next week as well. We've also got Kev Citron and Sid Kid Vicious, the other 2 not racing with us tonight. So they will fall down the standings as other people pick up points. There we go, and we drive around with Siege. Nunda's saying he gives up. What'd you give up for, Nunda? 14th, you got through the Q2. Nunda, you got to think, you're the only, but out of the 4 reserves, we got DJ Jawley up in 8th, who was on softs, and Nunda's the 2nd highest out of the reserves today, so it's done well. We can see a bit more of a gap now. It's 2.7 seconds, but you got to think Siege is he's a second quicker than Afonso. I thought he was only less than half a tenth, but he's a 125.3. That's why. So yeah, there we go. That explains the big gap then. I do apologise. My mistake to Siege. It's a fantastic lap, over a second quicker than Afonso's. So we definitely have a battle on for pole. So here we go then. We go into Q3. We're going to set up our menu again. Everyone's going to go on the softs. Hopefully they've all got a pair of fresh soft tyres they can perform to their fullest. Some will probably have 2 sets of fresh softs as well, so they can do 1 run early on and then a second run towards the end when there's more rubber laid down the track, and hopefully they can go a bit quicker. That's why we usually see drivers improve their pace as we go along. As we see Idenzo, I think it's Idenzo anyway. It is Idenzo's first out again, and we see quite a few cars all going out early. Some keen drivers today. So we've got, have we got one of every team? Alfa Romeo, Haas, Racing Point, Ferrari, Racing Point, Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Renault, Mercedes, McLaren. So it's only Racing Point have got 2 cars through to Q3 at the expense of the 2 Williams, which are Jay Bradfield and Scorpa. If Jay Bradfield got through ahead of DJ Jawley, we'd have had one of every team in Q3. I don't think that's ever happened before. Denzo, he is one of the strong contenders for this race, so we're going to follow on board with him. All 3 sessions he's been out first. We mentioned he definitely likes being on the cameras. So it's going to be interesting. Siege and Idenzo have been the early contenders. Cowie as well, he picked up 2nd last week. We know Big Arns has got pace too. Serious Mushroom was on the podium last week. Ozan's been around the points in our practice races and last week. Afonso we haven't seen in the league race yet for us. Nightwing didn't finish last week as well, so he's definitely going to be one to look out for too. Crooksy as well, we know he's got pace. And then DJ Jawley, the reserve driver, getting through to Q3. It's a fantastic effort from him, although he will start on the softs. Here we go then. Idenzo starts his lap. We're going to go on board with him as well. Got a little bit wobbly through there. It's so annoying from my point of view watching this, because I sometimes go around some tracks. Bahrain's definitely one of my favourites, but I think as if I'm doing such a fantastic lap, and then I look and I've got someone about a second quicker than me. Really frustrating, but these guys obviously know what they're doing. They've obviously got the pace coming from somewhere through their hard work. Good first sector from Denzo, although it's not purple anymore. I don't think someone's taken it from him. I think it might. Who's got the purple in the first sector then? No one's got it apparently. You have to ignore that then. We're going to keep following. Look how wide he's getting there. Might be a little bit late there turning in, but I think he's going to be alright. He's not going to lose anything from that. He's got to be careful to avoid that curve. Yeah, a little correction. There's some oversteer there. It shows purple through sector 2. Flips the curve. The apex. Possibly a little bit too wide there. Goes up in gear 8. Low on fuel. Obviously, the lower amount of fuel you put in your car, quicker it's going to be. It clips that curve a little bit too much out. Not the perfect lap for my Denzo, but it's still going to be quick. He does a 1:25.2. That is unbelievable. It didn't even look that quick. Not sure what's going on. Nightwing goes up to second. We're going to look at Big Arms. Big Arms goes second as well. Only 3 tenths for Denzo. These guys have been idling up their pace. They've made crooks across the lines at 1:26.0. Not fantastic at them, but still incredibly quick. Better than what I could do, definitely. As Siege comes out the final corner, and here we go. A leader for Q2, he opens his DRS, he crosses the line. Siege, he goes second. He's 3 tenths off by Denzo's time. The Mercedes Afonso goes up to 6th, and I follow the Ferrari. Carries another contender for pole positioning. What's Carry going to do? He opens his DRS, crosses the line. Carry is up to 4th. Only 4 for Ruby. It's a point lap. Ozan crosses the line. Oh, he doesn't cross the line. He's coming in the pits. Serious Mushroom. What can he do then? Here he goes. 5th Serious Mushroom. And there we go then. After 1 run each. DJ Jawley, Ozan have not set their lap. DJ Jawley's not been out yet, I don't think. He is now going out. Ozan, he invalidated his time. That's why he came in. So after the first round, we have Denzo 3 tenths in the lead. I'm not sure how. We looked through his lap. It didn't look as clean as Big Arm's lap did when we went on board with that. But he still managed to get 3 tenths in front. Not sure how it's being done. Siege in second and Big Arms in third as well. Big Arms, I know he'll be in Italy. He'll be a bit annoyed being behind Siege in Italy last week. He was up and he lost in the final sector. He was about to cross the line. Not sure what happened, but he lost a little bit of time, and it was minimal for him. Being on pole, he ended up starting second, just behind Siege, and again it's less than half a tenth of a gap. Again shows the pace of these guys. And then Cowie here, just over a tenth of Big Arms, and then we've got less than half a tenth gap back to Serious Mushroom and Nightwing. A few tenths back to Crooksy, and a few tenths back to Fonzo. But all incredible times. Swanshanks saying well done Crooksy. Yep, of course, Swanshanks today. I don't know who these people joining are. They're not on my friends list. Hopefully they quickly realise and leave. As I was saying, yeah, Swanshanks saying well done Crooksy. Swanshanks is reserving for the Renault team today, so if he can keep it clean during the race, he might be able to climb up the order. Some drivers at the back might be able to start on the hard tyres as well, and then pit later on. As I mentioned earlier, they'll be able to pick up points for their constructor, just not for themselves. Nightwing, yeah, he's not on another lap. He's been on those tyres for 2 laps. He might have had a second go. DJ Jawley, then he is on a lap. It says he's purple through sector 1. Not sure why. It's not purple. It's not the fastest time. It's gone a bit wide through there, but it's nice and clean. Probably not the fastest, but it's clean through there. There he goes, then into the deep braking zone. One of the most horrible braking zones there is on the calendar. DJ Jawley makes light work of it. Again, it might look clean, might look really good, but the pace might not be there. He might be doing it so cleanly because he's easy on the throttle, brakes a little bit earlier, and then not getting the maximum pace. Oh, he's invalidated his time. Yeah, he didn't go wide enough. Didn't go wide enough to swoop in to that corner, and then he came in too early, got a bit of oversteer. went 4 wheels off. Disappointed for DJ Jewel, he's still going for it, so when he come into the pits and fuel up, no, he's going straight for another lap, even though his ERS could be running out. So we're going to follow Ozan then, who's about 20 sector 2, he's just gone through, just entered sector 2, oh, you don't want to be doing that, you do not want to be getting that much of that curve there into that deep braking zone. He'd have lost a couple of temps there because he got a bit of wheel spin as well. He validated his first time, so he needs to get time on the board here, Ozan and McLaren. So we've got his teammate Forza Ferrari starting in 11th as well, so it'd be good if Ozan can go further up the order. Oh, he's gone wide, yeah, this is not entirely that from Ozan. Don't think this is going to be good enough to be getting in that top 8. I think he's going to sit down in 9th here. We'll go red to DJ Jordan because he's not set a lap yet. And he's coming in the pits again. Yeah, he's not going to set the lap. We see him not braking now. See, we'll get a warning for that because they do it in the race. They get a 5-second time penalty. DJ Jordan then will follow in his second lap. So 27.9 through sector 1. Is now going out through sector 2. It's a 105.1. There we go. That was tidy there. Nice and tidy. We'd have been on the corner for DJ Jordan. Perfect through final turn for DJ Jordan. Is it going to be quick enough low? Can he trouble Alfonso? No, he can't. It's close though. Again, that's fantastic for him because he's a championship driver. As Idenzo sets an even quicker time. 1:25.2. Championship driver, and he's only half a tenth off 8th. Brilliant effort from DJ Jordan. Yeah, I've got cars on laps now. Big Arns is purple through sector 2. He's a 10.5 up. The AlphaTauri of Nightwing is on and out laps. We're going to follow Big Arns in. 10.5 up. He swoops into the final corner, gets a little bit of the curb there. Oh, might have gone a little bit wide there, but I think he's going to be alright. He had enough momentum to take him through. Big Arns crosses the line, and he does get ahead of Siege. It's a fantastic lap. He's only he's less than a 10.5 off Idenzo as well. Fantastic from him. Serious Mushroom said he was purple as well. He's a 10th up. Coming out of sector 2. Now he's about to cross the line to start his lap, and Afonso's about to start his lap as well. So we're going to go on board. Here we go, Siege. He's still on an out lap blow. Denzo is not on a quick lap. So Serious Mushroom we're going to go on board with, who's now in sector 2, and that's coming out that second DRS zone. Oh, he was going out the wheel a bit aggressively there. I don't know if he got a bit of wheel spin. But he is 2 temps up, and again it shows purple through sector 2. His fuel gauge is flashing, so this is going to be his last shot. He needs to make it count. Looks like he's 2 temps up, so he could go up to 3rd here. If he gets a fantastic sector 3, he could get even higher. And it's a good exit as well. He gets on the gas quickly as well. Opens the DRS. Where can Serious Mushroom go? He goes up to 3rd ahead of Siege as well, and I think that's going to be his last run. As he slows down, that is it for Serious Mushroom. Good lap from him. Big Arns, and he's out of fuel as well. I think that's it for Big Arns. Idenzo's in the pits. Looks like he could be on pole. Siege is going on a slow lap. I think he's just saving his tyres, and he's going to go for a second run. I don't know if he made a mistake in sector 1. Cowie. Oh, he's invalidated his time. He said he was over 3 temps up, and he's invalidated. Oh, he's down in 6th as well. He's going to have time to set another lap. I think he might have enough fuel to as well. Crooksy crosses the line. I think that's just to start a lap. So he's still in 7th. Fonzo Lent. Oh, he's down as well. So again, it might have been a mistake on that lap. We might just be saving up. Nightwing. Nightwing's up to 3rd. We missed that. Nightwing's up into 3rd. Fantastic that from Nightwing. There we go then. Brilliant from him. We said we got to watch out for him as well after he crashed out the last week. Serious Mushroom. This is quite good. No, it's not quick. Don't worry. Yeah, he's 5 seconds over. Brooksy Helen. Oh, Nightwing. Is he still on another lap? No, he's on a slow lap. Let's have a look at the McLaren then. Ozan. He's going to be next to cross the line. He still hasn't set a time. He's made 2 mistakes on his laps. What can Ozan do? He'd be expecting to get up to at least 8th. DJ Jolly comes in the pits. That's it. It's a fantastic effort for him. Reserving tonight in the Premier League. Serious Mushrooms retired in the pits. Yep, he can't do any more. So we have got a checkered flag, then Big Arn's in the pits, he can't do any more. Serious Mushroom and DJ Julie as well. Ozan gets a bit too much curb. Opens his DRS. Where is Ozan going to go? He sees a checkered flag in 8th. Crooksy's behind, he's up. And he improves by 2.5 tenths, but stays 7th. Cowie crosses the line, and again he goes 6th. He improves, but stays 6th. Next across the line is going to be Afonso. He's invalidated his time. So the only two to set, Idenzo's not going to be able to settle out. The only one left is Siege, and he's 6,000th. Down on his own time. It's a very tiny margin between him and Serious Mushroom in 4th. There we go, he's a 10.5 up. Those tyres are going off. And he's going to need a fantastic final turn here if he's to improve and go up to 4th. But Siege, who everyone would have expected to be in the top 2, 3, possibly even on pole, he's not going to get pole here. It's 5th for Siege. And there we have it, Idenzo. He's on pole position. It's letting him cross the line to start another lap, so we've got to sit and watch this. Don't know why it's doing it. But Idenzo is on pole. Big Arns is 2nd. Great effort from him. He was 2nd last week, only to a different driver, which will be slightly annoying for him, but qualifying is just a small part of the event. It's all about what's in the race. Nightwing in 3rd, fantastic effort from him. Serious Mushroom 4th. Siege down in 5th. Cowie in 6th as well. I think it was 3.5 tenths up he was showing when he invalidated his lap. Crooksy in 7th. Ozan in 8th. Fonzo in 9th on debut. And DJ Julie is in 10th. And we're going to watch Idenzo. And he is a 10.5 up out of Sector 1 as he now goes through Sector. He's slowed down. He's slowed down. Hiding a bit more pace. I'm not sure where this pace is coming from, but I think Idenzo on the top lap could get into the 124s here. He was a 10.5 up there. Crazy times. He's going to take some beating today. He's definitely looking like the favourite going to the race. But strategy will come into it, of course. As we mentioned earlier, there's so much competition around. If you make one mistake, you can lose so many places. Wouldn't put past any of the top 6 winning the race, possibly even more. We've got City Centre Retreat in the comments saying, can I use Denzo and Dalton's console? Yeah, it seems to be doing alright for him, doesn't it? Reckon air controller's got an engine at the back of it. So there we go then. Racing Point on pole position. Red Bull in 2nd. AlphaTauri in 3rd. Haas the leaders in 5th. Interesting look at the constructors as well. 1:25.2. Absolutely fantastic time. Times are incredible, and again it's so close. Look, the top 7 again, 5.5 tenths. So here we go then. The race. This is what we are all here for. That's what all the qualifying's for. I don't know who this Blaze is. There's no way of me kicking him either. Nightwing's left the session. Why's that? Nightwing has left. I'll quickly get me another invite to get back in. Oh, it says he was last online a moment ago as well, so that's an internet issue for Nightwing. They've got to fix this, because we've got people in this lobby. We've got Blaze, we don't know who he is. There's no way you can kick someone, is there? I just hope he's a good racer then. quickly. Try and get a message to him. If there's any instance involving him in the first corner, we'll have to. We don't know if he's going to dive down to turn 1 or if he's going to be sensible or not. If he isn't, we'll just have to reset the lobby. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here we go then, we can see who's starting on which tyres. Forza Ferrari and Scorpio both gone on the hards. And the only 2 on hards, 11th and 12th, so they'll be over the start and hards and go to mediums at the end. Everyone else below them, 13th to last on the mediums. Everyone on the top 10 on the mediums apart from Siege in 5th, who will be on a Siege to begin with. Then Ozan, Afonso and DJ Julie as well. So if Siege on those mediums can get further up the grid to begin with, it's a fast outlap this for Denzel. Does he know there's a formation lap? He thinks we're in a race. Siege can get ahead of a couple of cars and then put on those hard tyres around lap 7 or 8 if he can get the softs that far, and he could undercut the others that will be coming in, although he will have to defend later on because his hard tyres will be older than the ones that start on mediums. Nicholas Cowie, I'm not controlling my car, it's going around on its own. Not sure what's going on there for Cowie then. Again, Nightwing, that's a ghost, isn't it? Nightwing's not being in the race. See this pit strategy coming up there, medium, soft, medium, yeah, looks... People could be doing that. I think a medium hard would be better though, wouldn't it? Nightwing not in the race. What a shame that is. Starting 3rd, and I think his internet's cut out because it did say he's not online anymore. What a shame for Nightwing that is. And for AlphaTauri as well. Here we go then. We've got lights. We've got 5 of them. Get a little bit of a delay. Lights out. And what has happened here? Here we go then, Crooksy's got a drive-through penalty for going to, oh, we got this, it's Nightwing, it's the internet again. Here we go then anyway, Idenzo goes down to turn 1, Big Arns and Serious Mushroom in battle here. Serious Mushroom has got the play start, oh, Siege touches it, oh, this was going on here. We have to watch Blaze as well, we've got to watch out for this. Scorpio's retired, Scorpio's lost it. Scorpio's lost it and retired. And we get a virtual safety car, Jay Bradfield's down the back as well. And we've got cars braking here. Again, we've got the lobby issue. These servers need fixing. Cowie's left the session. Yeah, he's not controlling his car. We'll get him another invite. Just while the virtual safety car going out. It says Crooksy's in the lead, but he did jump to start. I'm not sure why. But pretty sure it's accidental. We're going to get Cowie another invite. But again, these servers are absolutely shocking. So Idenzo effectively leads the race because Crooksy's got a drive through. Serious Mushroom in 2nd, getting past Big Arns on the 1st lap. Siege up into 5th after Nightwing drops down because he's not in the session. Forza Ferrari, he's got past Cowie. Oh yeah, of course, Cowie's still a ghost. Cowie has joined the session. He's going to look to get back into his car as well. So he is falling down the grid. Don't know who Blaze is, but he looks to be driving cleanly. Nothing we can do if the lobby's broken. It lets random people join. Apart from hope that they're safe drivers. It looks quick as well. Crooksy does come in the pits to side of the service drive through. And then we're going back on the track with Dunzo. It's nearly pulling out a 2nd already. And DJ doing the pressure. Why is it just showing the same camera? Oh, we've got Serious Mushroom. Lost it. Coming out of turn. He's lost a place to Big Arns and Siege as well. And he knows it. He's going to go down the inside of Serious Mushroom. He's late on the braking. Oh, he's going to go back on the side. Who's going to get the move done here? Serious Mushroom. Ozan backs out slightly. Serious Mushroom is holding to 4th. Siege then is up to 3rd, and now he's going to be catching Big Arns, and Idenzo locks up, going to that tough corner as well. For some reason, it's not showing the gaps. whoever Blaze is, his results will just be the motor to last because we don't know who it is. Bazman up into weight as well. Jay Bradfield, he's pitted already, he gets damage every lap one. Big Arns, yeah, he's under pressure from Siege. Siege, Big Arns, he's going to have to defend really well to keep Siege behind, and Siege is getting quite close to trouble with Denzo. At any point in this race as well. Siege is saving up his ERS though as well. I think Siege could get the move done down the straight here. I might have to wait until DRS is enabled. Here we go in Siege. Now he uses his overtake. DRS is enabled, can't use it on the straight. He's within 2 temps. Doesn't get the move done down into turn 1. DJ Geordie's up into 6th. Rose on 5th, so great stuff. He's making a check the position change. Blaze, wherever he is, up 11 places. If he gets corner cut, I'm not sure what's going on. Bazman up 5 places to 8th. Fonzo up 2 to 7th. DJ up 4 to 6th. Fantastic effort from him. Rose up into 5th as well. Rose on soft tyres, and Siege up 2. And he's still behind Big Arns, but Big Arns is not really holding him up. It's just because Denzo is in the lead. It's still only about a second to Big Arns, so it's not through Big Arns being slow, it's just through Siege having a lot more pace on those soft tyres, but they will obviously wear out quicker than the mediums. Although Denzo brings that gap to over a second out of DRS range, and then Siege would have DRS, so probably look to get past Big Arns on the straight. I'm going to go back to the tyres. Yellow flag. DJ Geordie's lost it. He's lost it. He's lost it. He's clipped the curb. He's clipped the curb and lost it. Virtual safety car again. Again, we were saying in qualifying how dangerous that can be. If you clip that curb, you are going to lose it and you are going to get damaged. You're going to hit a wall. Because I see he can't recover from that. And Big Arns comes into the pits. Change of strategy maybe. I don't think there's any damage on that Red Bull. Goes into the pits as well. Surprise Siege is the pit. Thought he would. DJ Julie then. Oh, Bazman's got a drive-through penalty. Oh, not again for Bazman. Speeding on the virtual safety. It's happened before to him as well, and now it's happening again. DJ Julie, after a fantastic qualifying, unfortunately he's the second casualty of the race. Jacob Slayer and Cowie having a battle here. He's pushed him wide slightly, they go side by side. And Cowie, don't know if he got the move done or if he keeps the place. Jacob Slayer, car is intact. We're going to have to look at this battle because Siege is within 7 temps. He's got DRS here on Idenzo. Siege is going to get a move done if he's to challenge Idenzo in this race. It's already a gap of 1.1 to Serious Mushroom. And we got a yellow flag again. Oh, it's Mercedes jockey hockey. Oh, I think he just went a little bit wide. I'm not sure he's got damage. He hasn't got damage. But we just went a little bit wide and spun it there. He's lost he's lost just to place the Ninja, I think. He's lost a bit of time. Oh, Siege is catching. I think he might be a bit too far back to trouble here. Even though he will have DRS and he's saved up. Look how much DRS he's saved up. A lot more than Idenzo. Idenzo is deploying overtake to defend. His man in 5th. Blaze in 6th. Clearly quite fast. Oh, Bazman's catching the front. Oh, it's free. All 3 of them. Oh, Bazman goes down the inside. He's going to go wide though, surely. He has gone wide. Blaze goes down the inside. Oh, don't say he spun Baz. Oh, he spun Bazman. Bazman's retired. Bazman has retired. And we get a safety car. We get a safety car. Whoever's invited Blaze to this session. Bazman did have a drive-through anyway, but whoever has invited Blaze can't be doing that. James saying so much for watching from Romania when DJ Geordie bottles it. Oh, it's not very nice. He had a fantastic effort in qualifying. He's had a great race yesterday. It was just that little spin, wasn't it? I'm sure Siege will pit now. under the safety car. People will get a cheap pit stop. Afonso as well, no softs. Forza Ferrari says he's been on those tyres for 0 laps. It's not true. He's been on them since the start of the race, but he's up into 6th. Good start for him. Denzo's got a drive through, speeding under the safety car, and that changes things, and that brings serious mushroom right into play in this race as well. He's a serious contender to win this as well. Big Arms down, he's already pitted. Siege stays out. We get a 5-second penalty. Afonso Bossi has come in the pits, but he's speeding in the pit lane. He's got some damage here, he has got damage. I'm not sure if he was involved in the incident with Basman. He's had to change his wing. Jay Story's in the pits as well, towards the back of the grid. So help Jay Bradfield, who obviously lost it earlier on. Man, he can't keep it on the track even under the safety car. Although he's pushing a bit to catch up to the pack. He'll still have to stop again, he won't be able to go the hards on to the end. So we have a bit of a break then. Big Arns is in a good position down in 12th, as long as he can keep it clean, keep it together, because all these cars in front of him have got to pit. And he's going to be, they're all going to close up obviously, so Big Arns is in a good position too. But will Big Arns go all the way to the end on those hards? It's going to be a tough job for him to do so. By Denzo and his drive-through penalty. Still not out of contention, he's that quick, he can still make up the time if he plays his strategy right. But it's going to take one heck of a race if he's going to win it now. Siege then, again I'm surprised he's not pitted. 5 laps on those softs around here. Obviously he set a lap on those, quick lap in qualifying in Q2. So those tyres would have done more than 5 laps over the race weekend. Or race night we should say. And surely he's going to have to pit in a couple of laps anyway, so it's surprised he didn't pit on the safety car. So if he pits now he'll come up last because it's too late and they're all joined up. The safety car is going to be staying out for one more lap by the looks of it. Although we were in a race yesterday, it was about now when it said the safety car was coming in as we were coming up to the DRS white line. No, it's definitely going for one more lap. Ozan, yep, he did pit. He's down to 13th from the hards. Just 1 place behind Big Arns as well, so it's a great start from Big Arns. From Ozan. Basman saying he got taken out. We're going to have to see who it was. So hopefully it's going to be the last lap under the safety car. I didn't have a safety car last weekend, but we have today. We're not going to get through the whole season without one, obviously. Last night in the championship we didn't have a safety car, so again it's just different instance at different tracks. It's not about what track it is. Obviously Bahrain, mainly a tyre wear issue. Now speaking of the Discord, Basman saying he got taken out. And DJ Jury saying he was running well in P6, which he was, and then lost the rear and couldn't catch it. Yeah, we see it, we saw it, we didn't see it on the stream, but we knew where we lost it, and we saw his car without the wheel, just clipping that turn for the end of sector 2. Now asking for Basman's footage after his incident, and safety car is coming in this lap. Actually get a bit of notice this time, so we're going to follow Idenza. Is he going to go straight in for his drive-through? You can wait, I think, a couple of laps, and I'd definitely do that for Idenzo. Give a chance to pull away a little bit and space out the grid, because if he comes in for his drive-through now, he's coming out last. And he's glitching a bit. Oh, he's gone. He's gone early. He's really pulled away from soon. He didn't expect that at all. He's already got a second on him. He's just weaving and then he went, oh, that was just a glitch, but he's started spinning everywhere now. And Siege is going under pressure. He's on such a serious mushroom. And he's blazing forward as well. As Crooks gets past his teammate, I'm sure he lets him pass quite easily, and he has. Again, we have said to reserves to take it easy. Obviously, this is the Premier League's boys' races. Cowie gets past. Falls a catching serious mushroom. He's gone down inside. He's got the move done. Good to see he's racing clean. Obviously, he's not going to get the points because he's not part of this league. So Siege is close within a second of Idenzo. As Jockey Hockey gets past London, there we go, as well. Side by side, he's going to fight the place as well. Let's have a watch. A couple of cars side by side here as well. And he does back out slightly as well. Big Arms backs out against Crooksy as well. Big Arms going to fight his way through the field. He's in a good position, but doesn't want to fight those tyres too hard because he might want to go to the end on them. Getting past Jay Story. Jay Story going a bit wide there. He's got the VRS as well. Roseanne getting past Swanshanks. It's a bit of trouble jam from ahead. We're going to go further. Carrying fifth. Catching serious mushroom. Catching Blaze as well. Siege is back, so without outside a second. The serious mushroom goes down inside of Blaze and gets the move done again. Good to see that clean race in there. Big Arms gets past and under as well. Down to the turn and then Crooks is right behind DRS as well. I know we're not going to have DRS yet, are we? It's not been enabled yet. It's got to be 3 laps after the safety car, so that's why we're all closed up. Not much overtaking is going on. Obviously Cowie catching Blaze again towards the top, and Big Arms gets past Crooks. Oh, he's going to go for a move there. Oh wow, he's going to go a bit wide surely. Oh, he's got the move done. Absolutely fantastic. Again, that would be a contender for overtake this season. We saw one yesterday in the Championship. I can't even remember where it was now, but looking at that from we're definitely taking over that move as well from Big Arms on hard tyres. As we say, it's gone. He's lost it. He's got most of his wing intact. Again, it's just a spin and getting foot down the gas too early out that corner. It is a nightmare. Following closely as well, cars in front is difficult. Oh, is that Big Arms going for another move? Absolutely fantastic from Big Arms. Jamie Slay's going to fight. Swanshanks has retired. Swanshanks has lost. Oh, and Afonso's lost it there as well. 2 cars have lost it through the same bit. And people have just got to stay off that curve. And Serious Mushroom stays out because Algenzo pits. And Siege pits as well. They're both running good tyres. Obviously can't take the drive through penalties. Virtual safety car. Serious Mushroom second, first, Forza Ferrari up to second, Jake the Slayer third, fantastic from him, and Big Arms already pitted, and he is in fourth. He's in a fantastic place. Drive through penalty for Jay Bradfield. Fonzo another 5 second penalty as well. Incident ridden race for him. Big Arms gets past Jake the Slayer as the virtual safety car ends. He is up into third. Fantastic move again from him. He's really going aggressive today, and it's paying off. He's an Arsenal fan. He'll be happy. So Serious Mushroom's got a gap of 3 seconds. He stayed out on those mediums, so he's not going to go a long stint on his hards. You see Siege getting past Nightwing. He's going to extend that stint until about lap 13-14, you'd imagine, and then come in for the hards. Big Arms is already closing up to Forza Ferrari. Forza Ferrari doing well here as well. Cowie getting past Nightwing. Nightwing is still ghosting. Nightwing, I'm not sure if his internet gone, but it's definitely not on the PlayStation, which is unfortunate after starting third. Afonso on his debut, such a good qualifying as well, now down in last. Ozan and Crooksy and Jockey Hockey, they all pitted. Still on the back four. We have lost 4 cars already. We lost Scorker. We don't know what happened to Squawker, but he lost it on the first lap. DJ Geordie then lost it through that right-hander in sector at the end of sector 2. Bazman, he got hit, we saw it happen, we weren't sure who it was, whether it was Afonso or Blaze. It's Jay Bradfield and Idenzo both come into pits, both deserve their drive-throughs, you'd think. It is, yeah. And then we lost Swan Shanks as well through that harsh right bit as well. Then Afonso went off straight after Swan Shanks, but managed to keep his 4 wheels on his wagon, as we say. Serious Mushroom still pulling away here. He's doing well, extending the lead. This could be a battle between Big Aunt Siege and Serious Mushroom. Big Aunt's next for him is Forza Ferrari. And once he gets that move done, I'm sure he's going to sit back a bit and try and rest those tyres and not push them too hard, because he's in a prime place to win this, Big Aunt's, as long as he can manage those tyres to the end. Jake Slayer in 4th, Ninja in 5th. The reserve drivers are fantastically. Andy Lou has joined. You're only about an hour and a half late, Andy, but it's good to see you. Linda in 5th. We've got Jay Story in 6th, Siege in 7th. Good start for Jay Story. He's not pitted yet. He said he's been on those tyres for 4 laps. Don't believe a word of it. Blaze in 8th. Again, we don't know who he is. He won't be scoring any points, that's for sure. Cowie in 9th. Jockey Hockey 10th. He's under pressure from Crooksy here. Crooksy's going to have DRS. And this is 4 positions. They've both just been in and put on fresh softs. Crooksy goes down the inside. Oh, he's going to... Jockey Hockey's late on the braking. He's defending that place, of course. This could be important later on in the race. Jockey Hockey keeps the position. Jay Bradfield down in 13th and hasn't pitted yet, I don't think. Yes, I think he pitted early on. He's had a drive through. He gets past the Ghost at Nightwing. He's got Idenzo coming up behind him next. Here we go, then Big Arms is closing up. He's got DRS on Forza Ferrari. Be on those tyres for 7, it's going to be a real challenge for Big Arms if he can go 24 laps on those hards. But I believe he can do it. Or if not, he can push them really hard and then put on softs for the last 5 or 6 laps. He thought about making the move then, and then he thought twice. Sensible thing to do, because he's going to reach past Forza Ferrari here. DRS and overtake. DRS over. Forza Ferrari not even going to try to defend it. Serious Mushroom pits. Big Arms takes the lead. Serious Mushroom is going to be the hard to the end. Jake the Slayer and Hinder up to 3rd and 4th. Familiar positions for them from the championship. Where does Serious Mushroom come out? He's going to come out in space, and that's important. He'll come up to this battle soon. Oh, Forza Ferrari, what's happened here? Olive. Forza Ferrari fighting back on Big Arms. Not sure if Big Arms made a mistake. Big Arms has the place done now, and Cowie fighting with Blaze. Denzo gets past Jay Bradfield. Jay Bradfield's fighting it though, and I think he's wasting his time with that one. Not his battle today. He's going to be under pressure from Ozan now because he was fighting that probably a bit too much than he should have done. So Forza Ferrari is not on 0 lap old hards, they're 13 laps old. Jake the Slayer and Nunda, both reserve drivers, very similar pace, both in the Ferraris in the championship. They're both yet to pit. Same goes for Jay Story. And Siege in 6th. He's on 6 lap fresher tyres and Big Arms, but he's about 10 seconds further back than him, so I'm sure Big Arms should have Siege in the bag. And Serious Mushroom, he's about 6 seconds further back on Siege, so yeah, Serious Mushroom, because he stayed out, he has lost time, but he was on the medium, so yeah, do it to stay out. I'm sure Jay Story's going to let his teammates pass. Let him pass quite easily. Good team play there, and then Jay Story hopefully can hold up drivers like Cowie and Blaze for his teammate. Oh, Louis slid a little bit through there. He's going to get DRS on his teammate. He's not going to help his teammate out there because Cowie gets straight past him. Forza Ferrari's keeping within DRS range with big arms, and he's got 4X out on there. As soon as I say that, he's no longer in DRS range. This will be painful for Zach in the McLaren. On those 14 lap old hards, it's just a few more laps to go on there, and then he can put on the mediums, and then he can climb his way back up the grid. Jake the Same and Williams have both been on those mediums since the beginning. They'll both be coming in for hards this lap or the next lap, I'm sure. Doing a great job to hold it together, the pair of them. Cowie then, taking on Siege. He's gaining on him as well. Swanshanks has left his session, so Swanshanks out this race. He's out this race as well, it's just a ghost, unfortunately. And Blaze is catching Jay Story. Jay Story is doing a great job of holding up Blaze for his teammate and for Cowie as well, for that matter. Oh no, he's gone wide there, though he's going to concede the place quite easily. As Linda and Jake Slayer both pits on the same lap as expected. Quick pit stops from both. Oh, yeah, they both out just about the same. Slightly quicker pit stop. Come on, Linda, he came out quicker. As Jockey Hockey goes down the inside of Crooksy and he gets the move done before the braking zone. Car number 77. Idenzo's back up in the points then. On those hards to the end. As Jake the Slayer, oh, he comes out of the pits in an awkward position. Squeezes in between Idenzo and Roseanne. Not sure Roseanne's going to be able to go to the end of those mediums. It's going to take quite a job from him. It does look like you see all the drivers on the hards now, apart from Roseanne. Big Arms really is in pole position to win this race now. 2.5 seconds clear of Forza Ferrari. But of course he is still got to pit. 3-second time penalty for Afonso. Again, this is a track you won't see many 3-second time penalties picked up for. There's not a track where there's many opportunities to corner cut. A lot of the apexes are quite bumpy as well, so if you do go over them, you're going to lose time. So people try and stay away from it. Afonso's retired. Afonso's retired. He's retired it on the track. He's retired it on the track. That's going to be a penalty for him then as well. So second driver that's going to face a penalty for that then. Not sure why you'd do that. Really silly. Silly thing to do that. Luckily it hasn't brought out a safety car. And luckily there was no one around him when it happened. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at gap to the leader. There we go then. It's a Siege. Oh, he's under pressure from Cowie, isn't he? Oh, DRS going up into turn 3, and Cowie doesn't get the move done. He goes the outside, and he does get the move done. Well, this isn't Siege's favourite track. Definitely not. Because Cowie's got past him. Cowie's now effectively second. 10 seconds. Gap to Big Arms. That will come back at the end of the race. Because Big Arms has been on those tyres for 11 laps. The last 3 or 4 laps, I think those tyres on Big Arms' car are going to start falling apart. Whereas Cowie's and Siege will be in okay shape. And Siege going to try and get that position back. Serious Mushroom. He gets past Blaze comfortably as well. Well, we're lucky that Blaze actually wants a decent race here because I'm not sure who he is. He seems to be racing quite well. Maybe someone that could enter the league. Again, I must say to the people watching, his points will not be counted because he is not part of this league. Jay Story in 7th. Not sure if he's pitted yet. Not sure he said he's been on for 9 laps. I'm not sure that's true. Jockey Hockey in 8th. Oh, Serious Mushroom and Blaze are fighting again. Blaze goes down the inside. Serious Mushroom's going to try and defend a place. Oh, and probably would have been better off leaving it there because now he's falling a little bit behind. If he left it and just cut back, he probably would have got back in DRS. A lot easier to say that when you're watching it though, than when you're actually driving. Cowie. This is going to be difficult. These 2 cars here, Siege and Cowie, they're both going to try and catch up to Big Arms. But they're kind of not helping each other because Cowie's having to use his ERS to defend off Siege, and they're going to lose time back on each other, which effectively is going to help Big Arns, because Big Arns can nurse these tyres more and more to the end. Forza Ferrari, let's not forget him, he's doing a fantastic job in second. Serious Mushroom fighting with Blaze again. Serious Mushroom, he's got a yellow fuel gauge there, well, keeps disappearing and going, so he's about level for fuel. If it's yellow, it means you need to save a bit more fuel to get to the end of the race. Forza Ferrari then, when he does pit, he's probably, oh, he's coming in now. There we go, just talking about he's going to come in for mediums. Sauce definitely won't be able to go 11 laps around here. He'll probably come out around 10th or 11th, around that battle. So there we go, then we're going to look at Cowie and Siege again. Siege is a bit too far back to make a move there, and Blaze is fighting Serious Mushroom again. Blaze goes down the outside, it's a fantastic battle to watch, overtaking each other every lap. Let's see where Forza Ferrari comes out. It does come out in this battle, just behind the racing point of Ardenzo in 10th place. But he's on fresh mediums, and he will be on the charge now. Definitely quick enough for this league. Jay Story then, still in 6th, think he has still got to pit, he's going slower. Serious Mushroom then, he's net 4th at the moment, with Blaze points back counted. And his gap is still 10 seconds before Big Arns and Cowie. Cowie needs to start pulling away if anyone's going to catch Big Arns here. So let's go further down the grid, and Nightwing obviously a long way behind, that's a ghost, because he's not in the race. Jay Bradford down 14th. I'm not sure what happened on the first lap, but he had an instant. Linda in 13th, goes on to go for track slow 11th. Forza Ferrari's not been on those mediums for 17 laps, obviously we've just seen him come in the pits. It's 10.3, if anything Big Arns is pulling away. As we said, Cowie's defending off Siege, obviously not going to take the race anymore all the time when you're defending. And Big Arns is doing an absolutely fantastic job out in the lead. Although he's sliding a little bit there, and he will start to lose grip in a few laps time, that's for sure. He could get a puncture towards the end, could lose it towards the end on low grip. It's been a great day for Big Arns in all sports if he does win this. Let's not talk it up yet, it's 10 laps to go. And he's got a really tough job if he's going to keep that win on those tyres. Jay Bradford comes in the pits. Been on those hards for 16 laps, he's probably on some mediums on now. Actually, he might put some hards on like he did yesterday. With 8 laps left, he put hards on. And it is mediums, there we go. And still 10 seconds a gap out in front. We're going to flip back to the we see Siege is catching Cowie again. Chocky Hockey within DRS of Crooksy. Forza Ferrari on his fresh medium is going to start catching up as well. He's got Ardenzo in front of him, and then the battle with Crooksy and Jockey Hockey might be helping push him further up as well. And at the moment we've got Blaze in 5th. He's fallen off from Serious Mushroom as well, so good job from Serious Mushroom to get away from him so we can start to pull away. His points won't be counted, as we know, as we've already mentioned. Jake the Slayer will then be up to 10th, so that'll be a point for Alfa Romeo, not a point from him. And the other reserves from Shanks and Julie well, and Nunda down 13th as well. Here we go then, Jay Story's under pressure here from Crooksy. I'm not sure if he made a mistake, Jay Story, because that gap was a lot. It was over a second just not so long ago. Siege on Cowie here as well. Close they are going through sector 2. The most difficult sector on the track, and Crooksy does get the move done on Jay Story. I don't think he fights it very much. I don't think he's got the grip to either. If that's true, if he has been on his half for 30 laps, and Jay Story's in with a shout for some points here. He's done a fantastic. Oh, look, we see he's got hardly any grip though. Oh, we see a racing point. Ardenzo's lost it, and he's smashed into the line. He's kept his front wing intact. He gets back onto the track and he waits. Well done to Ardenzo for waiting. Did well there. It's hard, obviously, you just want to get back on the track as soon as you can. Obviously, it's dangerous Story did lose out the jockey hockey. Again, we mentioned before the race, the traction here isn't great, the tyre wear is not great, and we can see this car's sliding so often as well. Big Arms pits. He doesn't think he can go to the end. Big Arms comes in the pits. So Cowie and Siege just battles down for the lead. Is it softs or mediums? It's softs, Big Arms. He's going to have to put in some fantastic laps. With Cowie and Siege battling, I'm sure he can do it here. He's going to come out in fifth. Or is he? Will Crooksy get past him? Or, yeah, he is going to get out in fifth. It's important. He's got space now, Big Arms. Those tyres are going to die though. The soft's going to die at the end as well. So he's Cowie and Siege battle. He's now for the lead. For so long it looked like Idenzo, and then, well, not for so long, but at the beginning and through qualifying it looked like it was going to be Idenzo. And then it looked like it was going to be Big Arms. And now it looks like Cowie and Siege. This is going to be the battle for the lead. Serious Mushroom is catching up. He's gained a second over the last couple of laps. And then we got Big Arms as well, who's going to be catching up. So the last couple of laps are going to be fantastic. You do not want to miss them. Siege then, he's not getting any closer. He's still maintaining that gap around 4 or 5 tenths behind Cowie. Look at the ERS though, as you can see at the bottom right, he's got 87% saved up. Cowie only 44. So Siege has got more armour to attack Cowie here. I think he might just be waiting towards the end, waiting for the right moment. Big Arms has taken a second out of Blaze on that lap, his teammate. Going for fastest lap here as well. He's purple through sector 3. Obviously Salapi pitted, so he can't be fastest there, but he'll be going for fastest lap here, definitely. It's Forza Ferrari. He's catching up with Jockey Hockey. He's battling with him and Crooksy. In 6th place is definitely on for Forza Ferrari. That's for sure. Serious Mushrooms not gaining as much time now, but Big Arms certainly is. We're going to follow Big Arms for a little bit. Oh, Forza Ferrari gets past Jockey Hockey quicker than I thought he would. He is quick on those mediums. Up into 7th, Forza Ferrari. Next up for him is Crooksy. Go back on board with Big Arms. You can see on the mini-map. Oh, we've got yellow flag. Renault's lost it, it's Crooksy. Crooksy's lost it again. He's through that turn right down his own foot. He comes out, he comes safely onto the track. Not in anyone's way. Ozan's going to catch up to him now. He needs to cool those tyres down. Crooksy's now will be burning off. After sliding there, Ozan's in a good position to get him here. He's got the DRS. We were going to watch Big Arms on this lap. I'm about to say how close everyone is on the track. All within about half. Within about the same half of the track. All in the, every driver's in sector 3 now. Look at that. Apart from Jay Bradfield. Big Arms then. He's about to cross the line. I think this is going to be fastest lap. It's going to be fantastic on those fresh softs. It says it's not fastest lap. I'm not sure who has got fastest lap then. And there we go. Good to see from Blaze. We don't know who he is again. Getting out of the way for his teammate very nicely there. Definitely someone we could look at signing up for the league. He's had a very good race. And Crooksy gets back past Ozan. Oh, they're fighting each other here. Oh, they've gone down side by side. Still side by side. Fantastic racing there. They've both got DRS because the Ghost of Nightwing's being lapped. And Ozan gets the place back. That's fantastic racing from both of them. Ozan's mediums will be going off now, that's for sure. Crooksy's got to be careful around this corner not to clip the apex as well. He lost it on the last lap, and he's fine. So then, Big Arms. Can he catch up to these front two, these front 3? If not for a race win for the podium, we don't know if any of these top 4 have got penalties. Obviously we'll find out at the end. See again, look at his DRS. Compared to Cowie, I think he's just going to wait until the end to try and go for a move. Obviously we've seen so many battles today. If you get past somebody, they get back past you and it's DRS zones. 3 DRS zones here. So I think he might just be waiting for the right moment, Siege. And Cowie is doing well though to hold him off. Serious Mushroom, the gap's about 3.2. Big Arms has taken another second out of him on this lap. Big Arms pushing these softs, but I'm sure come lap 28, lap 29, the last lap, these softs will be dying out. Jake the Slayer gets past Jay Story, and Crooks, he's retired in the pit lane. Oh, what a shame for him. He obviously felt he couldn't do any more on his tyres. We don't like to see cars retire for a race, giving up obviously, but at least he has done it in the pit lane. Disappointing to see, but such a shame. It's going to be a non-scoring points again for Renault. Here we go then, Cowie Siege again. Oh no, he's put his car back out on the track. He's put Crooksy's car back out on the track. There we go, it's just pulled off to the side now. It's a ghost anyway. It's a battle between Cowie and Siege. Cowie saving up ERS. I think he's worked out Siege's plan. And Serious Mushroom's taking more time here on this lap. His tyres were 3 laps fresher as well, so that could come into play. I think it has started to come into play. There's 2.3 in the gap, and soon this could be a 3-way battle, and then Big Arms will see him in the distance as well. This is going to be close. You can see them all there. There's another Red Bull behind the Blaze. Forza Ferrari further back in 6th. Not sure we saw him get past Jockey Hockey, did we? But he did get that move done if we didn't see that. Denzo gets past Ozan's coming in the pits. He's going to go for the softs and go for passes and that. Unfortunate for Ozan. But there wasn't much more we could do as we get a yellow flag. I'm not sure he's lost it. He's lost it. It's Jay Bradfield. Jay Bradfield's lost it. He's clipped that curb again. And spun it there, hasn't he? The gap between the top 4 closes even more. I'm sure Jay Bradfield's going to pit for softs as well. It looks like the points are done then. Blaze won't pick up any points, as we know, so unless someone makes a mistake, and under and above, excluding Blaze, will have the drivers in the points for those teams. Of course, the reserves will only get points for their team. 1.6, Serious Mushroom is beyond Siege now. He's gaining all the time as Nunda gets past Jay Story. Jay Story 11th will pick up a point at the moment though, so if he can cling on to that, he's been on those hards for 18 laps. That'll be a fantastic effort for him. I know he'd be proud of that. Serious Mushroom always dropped back. Siege just got past Cowie. We didn't see the gap. Siege just got moved on going into turn 1. That's why the gap got bigger, because Siege went on a siege. And he's got the move done going into turn 1. And it's up to Cowie now to try and get the place back. Maybe caught Cowie napping as Cowie got stuck into the routine thinking that Siege wasn't going to go for the move. And now Cowie could be under pressure from Serious Mushroom. He could be fed to the wolves here as Big Arms is catching as well, but those soft tyres have lost their freshness because he's not catching as quick anymore. A lot of these drivers are in contention with driver of the day. Serious Mushroom with the driver of the day last week after starting in the mediums low down the grid and ended up getting a podium as we lose a Mercedes. Is that Mercedes? It is a Mercedes. Jockey Hockey's coming in. It's a different place. He's lost it there. It's a really hard braking zone. Oh, he's gone slow there as well. He's going slower. Oh, we've got Big Arms. Big Arms is retired. Oh, he's lost it there. He's clipped the curb. Oh, no. Big Arms has retired as a virtual safety car. He's just clipped that curb and lost his wheel. Bahrain, Bahrain, Bahrain. Look at the casualties. He puts Forza Ferrari up into a net 4th. Such a shame for Big Arms. Oh. Drive-through penalty for Jockey Hockey for speeding on the virtual safety car as well. And he comes in to serve it straight away. People need to get the angle on this, and Big Arms is so unlucky, mate. I know it's a tough corner. Everyone's lost it around there. Not everyone, but a lot of people have. Such a shame. I'm absolutely gutted for him. He did the brave thing when he was first. He could have just stayed out and managed those tyres. He came and put the softs on and make a race of it. He's done really well. He's been so unlucky. But at the end of the day, like he's racing, again, it just shows how unpredictable this league's going to be. And Cowie's got back past Siege somehow. Not sure how that's been done. We're going to keep with this battle now because no one else is within a second of each other, and these two are going to be absolutely going for it the last couple of laps. And Serious Mushroom will be taking a back seat there. Having a look, seeing if he can pick up any scraps. Look how close Siege is getting here again. He saved up his ERS. I think Siege is probably in the strongest position to get the move done here. Serious Mushrooms in 1.5 seconds now. He goes down the outside, Siege. He's sticking with it. Oh, he's been squeezed out a little bit by Cowie, which he's entitled to do. He's lost a bit of time there, Siege. And Serious Mushroom could be within DRS range. Serious Mushroom. It's creeped back over. This is helping Serious Mushroom. This could be a 3-horse race when we go into the last lap. Such a shame though still, as Ozan in 11th is actually going to pick up a point now as it stands. For that McLaren team as well, after Blaze is removed. Here we go then, Sieger's got DRS, Cowie's also got DRS because of the Ghost of Nightwing in front. That's going to help, and Serious Mushroom's also got DRS. Look, here we go. On 3 laps fresher tyres, we go through Sector 2. Serious Mushroom is a serious contender here. He is closing the gap. He's not got much DRS left, Siege has got plenty. That could be a deciding factor. Oh, he's gone for a move there. Oh, Siege. They touch. And Serious Mushroom, look how close he is. It's the closest gap, Serious Mushroom to Siege. Who would have thought this? And Cowie's really having to defend against Siege. He dives down the inside to defend, and Siege gets better traction. Now again, we're not sure about penalties. Who's got which penalties? Oh, Cowie's being fed to the wolves here, but he keeps the position. He keeps it. Siege gets a better exit out the corner. Serious Mushroom just behind. They're really going for it. Such a shame Big Arms isn't at the back of this battle as well, because it could have been 4. They all get through cleanly out of there. Serious Mushroom's fallen back a little bit. Siege has got the pace. Siege has got the most pace here. They all keep it clean going to there. DRS open. Can Cowie keep it? He's still in front. He's taking defensive lines. He's going so defensively. He's holding them up so much. I'm sure Big Arms would have been well in this battle. But he lost it, clipping this right curb as they go around here. Ooh. No, it weren't there. It's further back. But here we go, then on the back straight, and it looks like Cowie's going to get it down, and Siege is going to get him on the line. He doesn't dive down the inside here, he gets a good exit though, does Cowie. 3 attempts is the gap then as we're about to cross the line. Cowie crosses the line, Cowie wins. For some reason it says Siege finished an hour behind Cowie, but he didn't. Serious Mushroom in 3rd. Fantastic battle to the end. Blaze is in 4th. He had penalties as well. Forza Ferrari up to 4th. Well done for him. Fantastic race. Jake the Slayer then, the championship driver. Fantastic race from him. He stayed in it to the end. He crosses the line 6th. Adenzo gets past him though. Nunda then crosses the line in 8th. Jay Story. 22 laps on those hard tyres. I think it's right as well. Incredible effort to come home and take 9th. 4 points for Jay Story, and Jockey Hockey takes 2. Ozan takes a point as well. We got to wait 40 odd seconds for Jay Bradfield to cross the line. An early contender for relegation. But we have lost 2 Renaults. We lost Crooksy and Swanshanks, Big Arns, Afonso, Bazman, DJ Julian, Scorper. Most of the instants were on their own as well. It's such a difficult track with the different traction zones. We've seen some fantastic races here. We're not sure obviously about that gap between Cowie and Siege, but we are going to have a look. I don't think Cowie got any penalties anyway, or was it with Motor Series Mushroom? Blaze, it's given driver a day to Blaze, because we don't go by that, and he's not part of the league anyway. It was a good drive from him, and we can speak about getting him in the league. Darren saying, GG guys. Darren, fantastic race from yourself. Obviously that's Serious Mushroom. That top 3 battle at the end really got there. I'd love to have seen a couple more laps of that. Here we go, we can see here. Not sure why Cowie finished over a minute in front of everyone else. Obviously not true. So after the Idenzo is actually going to get 5th now, because Blaze will be demoted because he's not part of the league. So 5th for Idenzo, great recovery after the drive-through. 6th for Jake the Slayer, so that's only Alfa Romeo getting the points. 7th for Nunda, only Alfa Tauri getting the points. 8th for Jay Story, brilliant effort from him, gets his first points on the board. 9th for Jockey Hockey, and then 10th for Ozan as well. Wow, definitely need a glass of water after that. Fantastic race, enjoyed watching that. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it as well, and all the drivers enjoyed it too. Very eventful race, lots of casualties as well. Next week we are in France, so Friday evening at 8:30 for the French Grand Prix and the Championship, followed a day later by the Premier League. We will get the standings sorted for everyone tonight to see by 11 in Discord. Again, thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you on Friday. See you later.